A grieving woman looking for help. Her husband passed away in January, and she's still trying to get a death certificate.
Channel 5's Monica de Anda joins us right now, and she found out what she can do to make sure the records are right.
Avis and her husband Elwood were married for 57 years. She says dealing with multiple mistakes on his death certificate make the grieving process even more difficult. It's been 8 months since Avis Heaton lost her husband Elwood. She says she misses him every day.
Just the companionship and just doing things together, playing cards, cooking.
The Heatons are from Minnesota, but when they retired, they chose Texas as their new home.
The weather, the food, the people, everything. So we became Texas residents.
Elwood, a Navy veteran, passed away on January 2nd, 2019. Avis paid Elizondo Mortuary and Cremation Service in Mission for 20 copies of her husband's death certificate. At first, she didn't notice anything wrong.
You'd need a magnifying glass for me to see all these letters, and my kids noticed, hey, Mom, they got Dad's name, his dad, as his mother, and his mother as his dad.
Avis called the mortuary and told them about the mistake. She says they told her they would submit an amendment.
They said they were on a new computer system. And they says, oh, it's going to take several months, 6 weeks to get it corrected.
Avis got the amended death certificate in April.
The amendment is below, so the parents' names are correct. But then they changed the date of death to January 3rd, 2018, last year. Well, that's not going to go. I need a correct one.
Now, Avis had 2 death certificates, one with his parents' names switched, the other with the wrong death date. Neither correct. She told Elizondo Mortuary and Cremation Service about the mistake.
They've been trying to change it since then, and to no avail. It's still not done.
Channel 5 News went to Elizondo Mortuary and Cremation Service. The director, Carolina Elizondo, said, quote, "It's in Austin," end quote. She refused to provide any other information. Avis says this whole process is making it harder to cope with her husband's death.
Very stressful.
It doesn't really help.
No.
Channel 5 News spoke to a representative from the Texas Funeral Service Commission. They said Avis can send a written complaint about the mortuary home. They will investigate and see if there's any violation or misappropriation of funds. They can't enforce refunds, so unfortunately Avis is out of the money she paid and still without her husband's correct death certificate. The representative also tells us Avis can go to the Hidalgo County Registrar to get an amendment form. She then has to mail the amendment to the Texas Department of State Health Services in Austin. Avis says that's exactly what she'll be doing next. In the studio, Monica de Anda, Channel 5 News at 6.